to the V theory. Today's topic, destructive conflict patterns, more specifically the four horsemen. These destructive conflict patterns are so destructive that they are almost guaranteed to wreak havoc on any relationship. The four horsemen include criticism, defensiveness, contempt, and stonewalling. Now, the first one I want to talk to you about is criticism. Criticism is an attack on a person's character. Let's see criticism in action.
Wrong side!
Home run!
Hey,
let's go!
Jeff, can I get your help doing this, man?
Hold on, man. This guy just hit a home run.
Hey, dude, come on. Why you gotta be lazy? I need you to get this stuff done. We gotta start doing these
Hold on.
I'm busy. Hey, you know what, man? You are always doing this. You're always lazy. You're always not doing what you're supposed to be doing at work.
And you always need help with everything you do.
In that video, you can tell that things didn't end well with him. Now, all of that conflict could have been easily avoided if you wouldn't have criticized him in the first place. By calling him lazy, it provokes something within the other person. Now, that is what criticism is, one of the four horsemen, is when you are attacking a person's character. Him calling him lazy was him attacking the character. Now, let's see what it looks like when all of that criticism is taken away from the scenario.
Hey,
Home run, let's go!
Finally, B.
Jeff. Hey, man, do you mind if you help me out with this real quick?
Let me get a second. I'll be right now.
Hey, man, I mean, come on. Is it time for that? You know, we got a lot of work to do today. I really need your help with this.
Playoffs.
Man, well, we can get home, man. I just really need
Come
your
on,
help with
Jeff.
this. We gotta make sure we get this done today.
The Yankees, if I miss something, that's on.
The second horseman that I want to talk to you about today is defensiveness. Defensiveness is a reaction aiming to protect oneself by denying responsibility and counterattacking. Now, let's see defensiveness in action.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm on my phone.
There's all this mess on the ground. Can you pick it up?
No, I already cleaned the room and I already cooked.
No matter, they're still here. You still got all this mess that needs to be picked up.
Well, you're worse than I am. Look at your mess.
That don't mean nothing. I work all day long. You're at home all day long. You can pick up the mess while you're here.
In that video, they were in a very heated argument. The argument could have been easily avoided if she would have taken responsibility for not cleaning up the house. Now, let's see what it looks like when she does take responsibility for it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm just on my phone.
Hey, is there a reason why the mess isn't picked up?
No, I just got home. I've been out all day.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, let me help you pick up the mess up so we can get this.
Thank you, babe. The third horseman I want to talk to you about today is contempt. Contempt is any comments that belittle or demean others. Let's see contempt in action.
Wow, you're still using data? Like I care. You're so immature. You would know.
As you can see in the video, things got pretty heated. Now, both parties were wrong. They made very smart comments towards each other. And the argument could have been easily avoided if they would have been nicer to each other. So let's see when they are nicer to each other. Thumbs up.
Hey, are you using data? Yeah. Just be careful because we might go over. Mom and Dad might get mad too. Yeah, you're right. I should probably get off.
I did. The fourth horseman I want to talk to you about today is stonewalling. Stonewalling is when one person in the relationship withdraws from the conversation and completely stops dialogue. Now, let's see stonewalling in action.
Hey, Tristan, can you help me out?
I think you're old enough to figure it out on your own.
I know, but it's hard. Please? Please? Come on. Come on.
Here, okay. As you can tell in the video, the little boy really wanted his help reading. Now, the older gentleman wasn't really too fond of helping him, so he was just on his phone. Now, let's see what would happen if he was more engaged in the conversation and he actually was willing to help and be nice to the little boy.
Hey, Tristan, can you help me out?
Yeah, sure, I'll take a look at it.
Well, guys, that was the four horsemen. I hope you found it very informative as I did. This is the V theory, and I hope y'all guys have